Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a travel haul. So I've been meaning to do this video for a while. It's sort of not just a travel haul because some of it we actually already have had before I went shopping, but it's sort of what I would need to go travelling, especially on a big trip. So here goes. I'm going to start with maps because it's the first thing in my reach. I'm going to Thailand, so obviously I need a map of Thailand, and this is just a standard, it's quite a big map, so it's not exactly practical for like opening up on the train and stuff, but it's quite good because it's quite like detailed, so I like that. I also bought a map of the southeast of Asia because we're probably not going to just go to Thailand. I think we're going to go to Cambodia a bit as well, so I've got a map of the southeast of Asia, which is really good. It's also more, it's quite, like, it's even bigger than the other map, but it's also quite detailed, so it's quite good, and it means we can just pin where we want to go before we go, instead of, this one's more of a where do we want to go map instead of a map that we're going to be taking with us. And then I've got, this isn't actually technically, well, it is a map, but it's more of a poster, and I've got this map of the world. I can't really show you like in full, but it's basically, it's a poster I bought in the local sort of game store really, and it's really nice, and I'd like it just for putting up on my wall. I like it because it's pretty and old-fashioned, and I like that. And so that's going to be more of a sort of like, oh, where have I been in the world sort of thing, instead of a map that's actually useful. But I like it, so I bought that, and it also means that I can sort of see where I want to go and everything in a more like general space. Next, guidebooks. Now I've got 3 guidebooks here. I was going to buy another one, but I can't find one, so brilliant. I wanted to buy one of Southeast Asia, but the only ones I can find are sort of like of 2 countries at a time, so haven't found that one yet. But you'll get the general gist of things. I've got one for Thailand's islands and beaches, which is quite good. This one we've had for ages. It's more of it's not got many pictures in it, it's more of a detailed sort of what to do book. Then I've got one of Bangkok, which is Thailand's capital, and this is quite good because it's got a map of Bangkok in the front, and then I think it's got a fold-out map. Yeah, it's got a map of the transport system in Bangkok at the back, and I think it's got a fold-out map somewhere in the book as well. And this is sort of what to do in Bangkok. It's also got quite a few pictures in it. There's a picture, they're like, there you go. There's quite a few pictures in this one. I think we actually even bought this when we were in Bangkok, like years ago. And it's also got, this one's got a restaurant guide and everything in it as well, so it's got a lot of stuff in it. But that's just Bangkok. And then I've got this one that I bought recently, which is the essential things to do in Thailand, basically. And this one's also got lots of pictures in it. It's got lots of maps because it's sort of most of Thailand, so it's got a map of Bangkok, a map of the area around Bangkok. There's got a map of Chiang Mai and Chiang Rai, which are north, and a map of the beaches and the coast, and Phuket, obviously. So yeah, that's quite good. It's also got quite a few restaurants. It's not so many restaurants, and it's also got like hotels to stay in each place, and lots of pictures, lots of information. I like this book actually, it's really good. And also it's quite good because it's got all the prices, well, the price range for each hotel, each guest house, each restaurant, so you can sort of, it's got for every sort of budget. It's got for the people who've got a really big budget, and then for people who've got slightly less of a big budget, i.e. me. Obviously another essential to take is a camera, because what's the point of, well, there is a point of going on trips, but you want to make like memories and take pictures and stuff. So I'm going to be taking the camera I'm filming on now because it's actually not a big camera, but it's quite good quality. Also, I forgot something. The other good thing is to take an agenda, so you know exactly how much time you're going, what dates you're free, what dates you're not. And I haven't filled mine in yet because I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I've got some things in it. So, and this is also really good because I'm doing a gap year. This is really good for a gap year because it just means you've got more of an idea of what's going on. Because if you've got a temporary job for 2 months, then you can write that down and then you can sort out the rest of your life after that. So that's really good. Another thing that's good to have is notebooks. I've got 2 here. This one I've not yet written in. So I've got one notebook. This is sort of my general life. It's not actually just travelling, but this is where I write like more of my budget type thing. So I will sort of go online and calculate how much the flight's going to cost, how much this hotel's going to cost, how much trains to this place is going to cost, etc. And then I put it all in here, calculate how much it's going to cost in total, approximately, how much money I need to earn so that I can afford the trip with a margin of sort of like, I don't know, a few €100. So that's really useful. This one, I've not done it yet, but this is going to be for, I'm just going to write down the things to do and where I want to go. So for example, there's a few things in the book, the essentials guide thing for Thailand that I'm not interested in at all, but I'm going to write down like the place I'm interested in going and like things to do in those places, so that I can then, again, to do with my budget, I can then go online and sort of find out what the prices are and things. And then also, because I'm going with my boyfriend, it means that he doesn't have to read through all the books to figure out where he wants to go, because he's at school, so he's kind of got a lot to do at the moment, whereas I have not got that much to do at the moment because I've not got a job at the moment. I'm looking for that. I'm working on that. Normally next week I should have something, but I've had a couple of weeks where I haven't had anything major to do, so I just went through all these books and found the best bits, and then I'm going to write them down in here as soon as I finish filming this, hopefully, if I've got time. So yeah, that's all I'm taking, like essentials, apart from obviously clothes and stuff. But I will be doing, before I go, I'll probably do a what's in my backpack, because we're going backpacking for Thailand, so I will probably do one of those, and then the beauty essentials, etc. But you'll have to wait for quite a few months before that, because we're going like end of June, so I'll probably film that in June, and it's now October. Oh, on a side note, tomorrow we're going to Leuven, which is a town near Brussels, which is near where I live, and we're going to stay there for a night. So I'm going to take my camera or my phone. I'll probably do it on my phone actually, it's just easier because we're not going for very long, but we can't check in until some stupid time, so I'm not going to take an enormous bag because I'd rather not wander around the town with that. So I will probably vlog that, or some of that, because I think you'd quite like that. So that will be on my vlog channel soon. And yeah, that's it. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and you found it useful, because I know there's so many travel books out there, and I mean these ones, we've got Lonely Planet, Insight and A Rough Guide. The rough guides, and those are seriously, like, Rough Guides and Lonely Planet are really, really good and really helpful. And I know you can get like cheaper ones, but they're not as useful because they've got so much information in them that you really don't need, and some of it's all sort of not very trustworthy. These ones are really good. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you found it useful, and I will see you again next week, hopefully. Bye!